In the annals of history, there are few names that evoke as much admiration, mystique, and reverence as Miyamoto Musashi. A master swordsman, an undefeated duelist, and a philosopher of unparalleled depth, Musashi's life was a captivating blend of martial prowess and spiritual insight. He lived by the sword, but it was his mind and soul that transformed him into an icon, one who transcended the very art of combat and became a symbol of discipline, honor, and inner peace. Today, Musashi's legacy continues to inspire warriors, thinkers, and individuals from all walks of life, reminding us that the journey towards mastery is not only about perfecting a skill, but also about forging one's spirit. Musashi's life was a whirlwind of battles, personal struggles, and intellectual discoveries, all of which contributed to the creation of a warrior's philosophy that still resonates centuries after his death. But who is Miyamoto Musashi really? What drove him to become the man he was? And what lessons can we take from his story? In this video, we embark on a journey through the life of this legendary figure, exploring the dual nature of his existence, the way of the sword and the way of the spirit. Welcome to the Unfolding Journey YouTube channel, where we dive deep into the stories of remarkable individuals who have shaped history, philosophy, and the arts. Our channel is dedicated to bringing you closer to the lives of historical figures, exploring their impact on the world, and uncovering the timeless lessons they offer us today. Whether you're a history buff, a martial arts enthusiast, or someone simply fascinated by the intricate dance between the mind and the body, you've come to the right place. We're honored to have you with us today, and we're thrilled to share this journey into the life of Miyamoto Musashi, one of history's most legendary figures. As we explore Musashi's journey, we'll see how his extraordinary achievements in battle were matched only by his spiritual and philosophical wisdom. Through his life and teachings, we can learn about the unyielding pursuit of self-mastery, the importance of patience and resilience, and how the path to greatness is paved not only with skill, but with a deep understanding of the self. Miyamoto Musashi was born in 1584 in the Harima province of Japan, during a time when Japan was embroiled in civil war. His early life was marked by hardship and tragedy, with his mother passing away when he was just a child and his father, a samurai, being absent for most of his upbringing. Raised by his uncle, Musashi was exposed to the warrior code and martial training from a young age. Despite the hardships, these early experiences would lay the foundation for his eventual rise to fame as a master swordsman. At the tender age of 13, Musashi fought his first duel against a seasoned warrior named Arima Kihei. It was a battle that would set the stage for his reputation as a formidable fighter. Musashi won the duel, not by following traditional sword techniques, but by improvising in the heat of the moment, using a wooden practice sword to deliver a deadly blow to his opponent. This incident became emblematic of Musashi's approach to combat, unorthodox, unpredictable, and deeply intuitive. Musashi's early life was not just about learning the art of combat, it was also about survival. In the midst of a war-torn society, he honed his skills through numerous duels, eventually becoming known as an undefeated fighter. His path, however, was not solely focused on martial prowess. Over time, Musashi began to look beyond the mere act of killing and started to search for a deeper understanding of the martial arts, seeking a philosophy that would guide him in both combat and life. One of the most iconic events in Musashi's life was his legendary duel with Sasaki Kojiro, another famed swordsman of the time. The duel, which took place in 1612 on the island of Funajima, is one of the most celebrated moments in Japanese history. The circumstances surrounding this duel were unique in several ways. Musashi arrived late to the duel, choosing to use a wooden sword instead of a traditional katana. This, in itself, was a statement. Musashi believed that victory wasn't about the weapon but the skill of the swordsman. He understood that the mind, the spirit, and the body had to be in perfect harmony to achieve success. Sasaki Kojiro, known for his mastery of the long sword, was no mere opponent. His technique, dubbed the Tsubeim Geishi, Swallow's Return, was as deadly as it was precise, and he was widely regarded as one of the best swordsmen of his time. Musashi's approach to the duel, however, was far from conventional. He arrived late, appeared calm and unfazed, and demonstrated an uncanny ability to read his opponent's intentions. When the duel began, Musashi used his wooden sword to strike Kojiro down, ultimately winning the fight. This victory against Sasaki Kojiro is often seen as a triumph of the mind over mere technique. Musashi's focus was not just on defeating his opponent, but on transcending the limitations of traditional combat. He believed that true mastery lay not in following the rules, but in understanding and breaking them when necessary. This approach became the foundation of his martial philosophy, which he would later articulate in his famous work, The Book of Five Rings. Miyamoto Musashi was not just a master swordsman, he was also a profound thinker. After years of dueling and perfecting his craft, Musashi retired from the life of a wandering swordsman and began to reflect deeply on the lessons he had learned from combat. It was during this period of contemplation that he wrote the Book of Five Rings, Go-Rin no Sho, a treatise on strategy, combat, and philosophy that has influenced countless martial artists, business leaders, and thinkers over the centuries. In the Book of Five Rings, Musashi outlines his philosophy through the metaphor of the five elements: earth, water, fire, wind, and void. Each element represents a different aspect of the way of the sword and the path of the spirit. The earth. This element symbolizes stability, the foundation upon which all things are built. In combat, it represents a strong and grounded stance. In life, it represents the importance of building a solid foundation of knowledge, discipline, and character. The water. Water is adaptable, able to flow and take the shape of any container. For Musashi, it symbolized the importance of flexibility and adaptability in combat and life. Just as water can change its form, a true master can adjust to any situation, remaining calm and fluid regardless of the circumstances. The fire. Fire represents aggression, passion, and the burning desire to succeed. In battle, fire symbolizes the need for decisiveness and the ability to act swiftly and decisively. In life, it serves as a reminder that passion and drive are essential to reaching one's goals. The wind. Wind symbolizes the understanding of the techniques and strategies of others. In combat, it is the awareness of the opponent's movements, strengths, and weaknesses. In life, it reminds us to learn from others, understand different perspectives, and continuously evolve. The void. The void represents the unmanifested, the infinite space from which all things arise. For Musashi, the void was the most profound concept, a place of inner peace and understanding where the mind can be free from distractions. It symbolizes enlightenment, where a true master has transcended all technique and can act without hesitation, fully in tune with the universe. Musashi's philosophy teaches us that mastery is not about accumulating techniques or external achievements, but about understanding and embodying deeper principles. It's about forging one's spirit, developing an unshakable foundation, and learning to flow with the challenges of life. Musashi's legacy and its modern relevance. Miyamoto Musashi's teachings have had a lasting impact far beyond the world of martial arts. His ideas on strategy and self-mastery are still widely studied in business, leadership, and personal development. The principles of adaptability, focus, and perseverance that he espoused can be applied to nearly every aspect of life. His life serves as a testament to the fact that true mastery is not simply about accumulating victories, but about growing as a person, honing both the body and the mind. Musashi's journey was not one of mere combat. It was a path of continual self-improvement, marked by introspection, discipline, and the constant pursuit of understanding. His life reminds us that in the face of life's greatest challenges, the greatest weapon is not always the sword, but the strength of one's spirit. As we reflect on Musashi's incredible journey, we are reminded that his path was not just about victory in battle, but about the pursuit of self-mastery. Musashi's teachings are timeless, offering wisdom for those who seek not only to improve their skills, but to elevate their very being. If you've enjoyed this deep dive into the life of Miyamoto Musashi and the profound lessons he offers, don't forget to subscribe to the Unfolding Journey YouTube channel. By subscribing, You'll stay up to date with more content that explores the lives of other fascinating figures throughout history and delves deeper into the philosophies that shaped their journeys. Thank you for joining us on this adventure into the life of one of history's greatest warriors and philosophers. Remember, the journey is always unfolding, and there's always more to discover. Stay curious, keep learning, and we'll see you in the next video.